Greetings and welcome back to Pluralsight. My name is Bruce Mackenzie Lowe and you are watching Advanced Troubleshooting Techniques for Windows Server. In this module, we'll talk about tackling performance outages. I'll show you how to troubleshoot those tricky performance issues and what tools to use to do so. So more specifically, we'll talk about collecting Perfmon metrics with scripts and why it is important to collect this data in the background. We'll also talk about collecting kernel metrics with scripts using the Windows Performance Toolkit. I'll then provide you with a demonstration of a performance case study with Perfmon and the Windows Performance Toolkit illustrating when to use the appropriate tool. We'll then finish up with a summary of what you've learned. So in this section, we'll talk about collecting Perfmon metrics with scripts. I'll show you why it's so important to collect performance data in the background. Typically, we view performance metrics interactively with tools such as the Task Manager, the Resource Monitor, and Perfmon. But there's a variety of reasons why you'd want to collect performance data in the background. Perhaps one of the biggest reasons is for those intermittent performance issues that crop up, say, at 2 a.m. in the morning. Obviously, you're not going to be around looking at your screen, looking at interactive performance metrics. So we want to collect the metrics in the background. Another reason why you'd want to collect data over time is when we have the depletion of resources over a period of time. That way you can see trends, whether resources are growing or being reduced, whatever the metrics might be. Another reason is capturing a performance baseline, say over a 24-hour period of time. That way, if you have performance issues in the future, you can always compare back to your baseline. Finally, by collecting data in the background, it provides you with detailed analysis and multiple graphs, and this will help you pinpoint any resource bottlenecks. So there's a couple different ways to collect Perfmon metrics. First is the Perfmon tool itself. As you may know, it's built right into the Windows operating system. You don't have to install anything. It uses a graphical user interface, and this is very handy for people that like to just click and choose, and you don't really need to be a programmer at all. What you do is you create these data collector sets. That's how you collect the performance data in the background. You can use either predefined templates or you can manually add your own counters depending on your needs. Now, there's another tool called Logman that not too many people know about. This tool is also built into Windows. It provides a CLI command. This is important for creating these data collector sets by using custom scripts. This provides less error prone than a GUI because these scripts have been developed and tested over time, and you're not susceptible to misclicking on a button as you are in the GUI. So to provide you with an example of a Logman script, here we see the Logman command. It starts out Logman create counter, then you give your data collector set a name like myperf. Then you can see that I'm specifying -O, or the output goes to, in this case, the C drive in a folder called perflogs/perfmon is the start of the file name. I've specified a maximum size of 500 megabytes, and the -F gives you the format of the file. In this case, it's a binary circular file, which will result in what's known as a BLG file, a binary log file. Here, then, I'm specifying the sampling interval -SI, and in this case, every 2 seconds it's taking a sample. Finally, I'm providing it with a configuration file to specify the different counters, and as you can see here, that counters.txt file is also located in that perflogs folder. Here's an example of what that counters.txt file would look like. It simply specifies all the different Perfmon objects that you would like to collect data on, and they're each specified 1 per line in the format you see here. Now, there's several Logman commands. Once you create your data collector set, you can then view it by issuing the command logman query, and in this case, myperf, the name of the data collector set. You can then use commands such as logman start myperf to actually start the data collection running in the background. Finally, once you've collected the data you need, you just issue the command logman stop myperf, and that will provide you with the BLG file, that binary log data, which contains all your metrics. Finally, to view the performance data you just collected in the background, you can use Perfmon to actually load and view your metrics. There's another real cool tool called PAL that can automate the analysis. You can also use the relog CLI command to merge and maybe manipulate the data you've collected. Finally, I wanted you to know that if you need more details on using these tools I've just discussed, please go ahead and see my course on the Windows Performance Monitoring Fundamentals at Pluralsight.